Are you sure Lucky's drinking?
He poured a shot in front of me and knocked it back.
Did he say why?
He didn't have to.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, he convinced me to stay. He said he wanted to keep the family together. Why would he start drinking now?
What matters is Lucky's in trouble, and we need to decide how to help him.
So you're just like me, are you?
It's a compliment, Dad. Yeah, you were amazing at Christmas. You came over the house even when you didn't want to, even when you knew everything that was going on. It must have been really, really hard for you to watch.
I take it you know
that Elizabeth and Nikolas are sleeping together. Yeah. I know.
I offered to call Lucky's sponsor, but he's not interested.
Well, maybe we should just all go and confront him right now.
Well, he's still pretty mad at you. He might listen to Elizabeth.
And stage an informal intervention?
See, I should have just went to Paris like I said.
He asked you to stay.
Well, what are we going to do now, then?
I don't know, something.
Okay, look. Lucky knows he's an addict. He's responsible for his own choices. We didn't force him to pick up that drink.
Oh, yeah, just talk the talk. I mean, do you guys seriously believe that Lucky would be drinking if he hadn't found out that his brother was in love with his fiancée?
You know what I've been thinking about? A little blind boy shoots pool.
Oh, that was a beautiful hustle.
Yes. Mom hated it.
Yeah, no, that was my fault. I shouldn't have told her how good you were at it.
We were good. As a team. You know, I've been thinking about that moment when the truth hits the mark. You know, that look in his eye when we grabbed the money and he realizes he's been had. It's everything he thought was true isn't.
You're feeling a little bit like the mark yourself right now, aren't you?
I should have seen it, Dad. I should have seen it. You raised me better than that.
Cowboy love is blind. Blind as a bat. Maybe I should have just told you.
You tried lots of times. I was too stubborn, self-righteous to listen. Anyway, you never signed up for a rescue, right? And now I am officially out of the rescue business. To no more rescues.
Congratulations. I think.
How long have you known?
A while. I saw them on the docks, and they were sharing more than a friendly peck on the cheek.
So that's what set you off.
I wanted to tell you so badly, but it was complicated, you know. I mean, first of all, it was none of my damn business. Secondly, you wouldn't have believed me, so I talked to Nikolas. That was a complete waste of time. And then I spoke to Elizabeth. She begged me not to tell you.
Did she? Why didn't I just let her go? I mean, she's been so unhappy from the start of this. What is that, Dad? What is it? Stubbornness? Is it ego? Denial? What?
It's love, son. And all of the above. I knew that you were going to have to handle this in your own way, in your own time, and that was really hard for me. But after the Christmas party, it was just too damn painful to watch anymore, so I handled it the way I handle things, and that was to hit the road.
Yeah, you should have taken me with you.
Maybe I should have. How did you find out?
person I've told. Elizabeth and Nikolas don't even know. I walked in on them having sex.
Maybe Nicholas's feelings for me did push Lucky over the edge, but we did not put that drink in his hand.
Which lets you both totally off that.
No, that is not what I'm saying. When Lucky was taking pills, I turned my life upside down to keep him clean and sober. I moved Cameron out of my apartment. I devoted myself to Lucky 24/7, and you know what? He got sicker. Every time I tried to protect him, I got in the way of his recovery. I've learned my lesson.
Okay, well, we need a plan. And I tried talking to him, and I got nowhere.
Okay, maybe you and I should just go to the Haunted Star and tell him how much we love him.
I'll tell him if he wants me to leave after all, then that's what I'll do.
Maybe we just need to remind him how much he has to lose. How much we will all lose if he doesn't get into recovery. Because you need your big brother. You need your brother who also happens to be your best friend. The kids and I need Lucky. We're family. He needs to know that we're going to support him every step of the way, but that's all we can do.
I hope that's enough.
Well, it's not easy to wrap your head around this kind of betrayal.
It's weird. It's weird how denial works, because I knew something was going on. I mean, I knew it. Elizabeth was acting so tense. She's hot and then cold and then numb, just going through the motions. She wasn't happy about anything when we got back together, and I was just so sure that we loved each other enough.
Well, there was really no reason to believe otherwise, was there?
You know, I went over there to see Nikolas, because he was supposed to go to Paris. And I heard Elizabeth's voice. But she was saying, "I love you," over and over, which doesn't make any sense. So I looked in the room. Yeah. I just turned around and left. They didn't even know I was there.
What are you gonna do now?
I think I'll just sit here and drink. Isn't it a song?
It is. Merle Haggard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love that song. I played it a lot when we were in Texas. How do you remember that? You were just a baby.
I don't know. Listen, Dad, I'm sorry for shutting you out. For throwing your concern for me right back in your face. For treating you like the enemy when the enemies were right beside me all along.